guys, it is Jennifer Nichole here and welcome back to my channel. If you've not already, please subscribe. I will wait for you. Did you subscribe? Alright guys, thanks for subscribing to my channel and let's get into this video. So today I'm going to talk about how to mitigate damage to your hair. So us girls or men or whoever you are love to style our hair. I love to put heat on my hair. I love curling it. I love straightening it. I love being able to get every single effect I want, from beach waves to crimping to, well actually I don't really crimp my hair, but regardless, I love using heat. But it is awful for your hair. And with the summertime, we're out in the sun, we're at the pool, with the chlorine, with, again, the sun, all of these things that are just damaging our hair and drying it out. So today I want to talk about different steps to mitigate that damage. So first things that are really important is not using heat on your hair. But when you do use heat, use a good heat protectant. Now good heat protectants will not only protect you from any curling iron or straightening iron, but they'll also protect you from the sun. So I will list in the description box my absolutely favorite heat protectant, and that is the Scruples blow dry spray. And it has a ton of heat protecting qualities, and it is just a fantastic heat protectant. Now, if you do have a heat protectant at home and you're not really sure if it's good or not, spray one hand with heat protectant and don't spray the other. Then take a blow dryer and blow dry both hands. If they feel about the same, it's not a good heat protectant. But if you feel an actual barrier where you're not really feeling as much heat from the blow dryer, then you know that it's a really solid, good heat protectant, at least as far as protecting you from the heat itself. All the other ingredients I can't vouch for without knowing which products you're using, of course, but it is a good barrier that you're creating, which is really important when you're using heat or in the sun. Now, another thing to do is to make sure you moisturize your hair. So I love to use a few different masks, and again, I'll link my favorites in the description box, but one of my favorites is the Wella mask, and it comes in a red can. They have tons of different depending on your hair types. That one fits my hair type the best. After you wash your hair, you can use conditioner, or you can just use the mask in place of it, all depending on how dry your hair is. But you put it up in your hair, you run it through your hair, and you let it sit for about 10 minutes. Now, this is a wonderful at-home product. You can also go to a salon and get a deep conditioning. They have like the K-Pack from Joico that has a 5-step deep conditioning process that is absolutely beautiful for your hair. And there's several different type of deep conditioning treatments you can get at a salon. So it depends on what products they use, but they are just great and will penetrate your hair a little bit more. Now, another thing to do is to use a type of hair oil. So after you style your hair, or even when your hair is wet, just take that oil and just rub it through the ends of your hair. If you have really damaged hair, you can take it a little bit higher, but if you have a really oily hair, you definitely want to avoid the roots, or else it's just going to increase that oil. But this will keep your hair a little bit more strong and healthy. Now, another thing to do is to make sure you're using a high quality shampoo and conditioner. I know we all love a good bargain, and I grew up on Suave, but the time that I actually switched to a good shampoo and conditioner, meaning more than herbal essence, actually using one that is from a salon like Paul Mitchell or Kendra, Wella, Joico, any of those actually high quality shampoos and conditioners will do wonders for your hair because they smooth it out. They have high ingredients that are actually good. They don't contain sulfates or parabens. At least most of them don't, if that you can read the ingredients to make sure. And they're just really healthy and strong and good for your hair. Now, another thing, and this is kind of once you have a little bit of damage on how to fix it, is getting trims. Now, people often think that like trimming the part of the bottom of your hair sends a message to your scalp that makes your hair grow. That's really a myth. It's not true. But what doing your split ends does is that if your ends are split and you cut it here, you're preventing it from splitting further. But if you have a split end, I can't really do it like that. If you have a split end and it's just like this and you never trim that, it's slowly going to move up and up and up into your hair into where you're going to have to cut off more. So that is why it is important to get frequent trims. But if you don't have any split ends, your hair is healthy, you really don't need to get a trim yet. So those are kind of some of my tips on how to avoid heat, to protect your hair from heat, and what to do when you get a little bit of damage. Now, remembering that any type of dyeing, bleaching is going to damage your hair slightly, but there are different things you can do to kind of mitigate that damage and protect it a little bit further. Now, one other thing is to make sure that when you are lightening and coloring your hair, that you are going to professional. I know everybody hates how expensive everything is, but really the professionals know what they're doing, and there's a huge amount of chemicals involved in coloring hair. Now, when you use a box dye, there's a lot harsher chemicals, and especially it's important when you're lightening hair because you're using bleach and you really need to fill in your hair and be careful. Now, going to a professional can help maintain the integrity of your hair, and they can do the best and have tools and products that do cost a little bit more money, which is why they charge more, is because these products are high quality and definitely protect your hair and the integrity of your hair so that you can have healthier, beautiful, up-to-date, trendy hair that will last you much longer before you need to get it trimmed and taken care of. We definitely don't want to have to chop off a ton of our hair, at least I don't. So protecting our hair is extremely important, and I hope that you found these tips helpful. If you do, please subscribe. Click the subscribe button down below and make sure to share this video. There is a share button that has tons and tons of easy ways to share all throughout social media, or you can just copy the link and post it anywhere you would like. I definitely appreciate it, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.